I have been called William Ruto's wife because I work closely with him. And
that is William Ruto's wife, William Ruto's slay queen side piece, Kimani Ichung'wah. Leo, Kimani Ichung'wah, we will be covering Kimani Ichung'wah. The wife atatolewa dera leo. No Didi. The wife. Leo, we are on Kimani Ichung'wah's topic because he's been going viral recently for what he said about Dorcas, Gachagua, and also the passing of his dad. RIP to his dad. But today we are on his case. We want to look at him as a politician and as a person. So let's just start the video and see what he did say about Dorcas and Rigathi.
Tunaambia one time, kwenda ambia bibi yako. Aende asiende. Siende akaambia one time bibi yake. Hata kwake atakaa one time sababu akizubaa bibi ako na bishop mwingine bwana yake mwingine. Yeye ni bwana ya one time, bibi yako na mwanaume mwingine bishop.
So as you can see, huyu jamaa wako na uchungu sana na Rigathi Gachagua. I don't know why. So in this video we're going to try to see exactly why. Because huwa nashangaa sana. There is something personal wako nayo kati ya yeye na Rigathi, which I think it's a bigger hate than hata vile Ruto ame hate Rigathi. I think they hate each other more than that. So let's see how he was during impeachment, Rigathi, and how passionate he was. Rigathi is no term, hata si one term. Rigathi aende. Let's continue.
To end the balkanization of our country into ethnic fiefdoms under the control of warlords, we must send Rigathi Gachagua home today. To end divisive politics in our country, Rigathi must. To end the culture of impunity, conflict of interest, abuse of office, state capture, and corruption in high office, Rigathi must. For accountability, for there to be integrity in the political governance of our country, Rigathi Gachagua must. For leaders in high office to bear policy and political responsibility, Rigathi Gachagua must. For national unity, for the fight against graft to bear fruit, for peace and prosperity of our nation as one indivisible whole, one nation under one flag, one people who love their country, who love peace, who want to see a cohesive and working government serving them. Rigathi must. Rigathi must. I submit Rigathi.
Hey, Rigathi must go. Hey, hiyo speech imefanya hadi nikasikia ni kama ni Martin Luther King. So that is a very passionate speech yenye alitoa Rigathi must go. And we were being told that all of them were bribed. Later on, walikuwa nasema watu walikuwa bribed. But yake was personal. Was personal because yeye mwenyewe amesema he does not take bribes. Actually, let's see him in his own words. Amesema maisha yake yote hii Kenya, nyinyi wa mna bribe kila mtu. But yeye maisha yake yote, wife, side chick, as a side chick wa Nabi, he has never taken a bribe. So let's see in his own words, akisema hajawai take bribes, and then immediately we go and see the reason why he hates Rigathi to the core. Twende.
Have you had to pay a bribe for anything in Kenya?
I have never paid for a bribe.
In your entire life, you've never paid a bribe for anything?
In my entire life, I have never paid for a bribe.
Sorry,
I have
a little
never
bit.
paid.
Some of the Kenyans here are not believing you, but...
So as you can see, he's the only one. Mweupe kama pamba in Kenya. Hajawai give bribe. He has never taken a bribe and he's a politician. Like, do you honestly believe that? Like, sijaijua kuna honest politicians in Kenya. Mpaka this idiot akaniambia hajawai take bribe. Na yeye ni politician. He has also not received bribes. In what world? Kenya gani? Mrs. Dera, Mrs. Ruto. Hujawai enyewe. Twende exactly tuone what might have happened ndio tujue kwa nini huwa anachukia Rigathi.
No other Kenyan will die to satisfy the insatiable greed of a dark man with a dark soul and a very evil mind, Honorable Speaker.
Tulisikia Nyai kazi, ati hai kazi. Ukifika Ukambani Nyai kazi.
Huyu jamaa alikuwa na hasira ingine sijaiona. He truly hates Rigathi from his soul. He says a dark man with a dark soul. And yeah, the hate is pouring, is seeping. And yeah, the hatred is insane. But let's see, this clip tries to explain exactly what happened in Ilifika, this level that is very personal between him and Rigathi.
Questions have mounted about the source of such intense animosity. KTN has now established that the bad blood between the two began as far back as 2022 during the search for Kenya Kwanza's presidential running mate.
And there is a small group that were saying nikipewa ataanguka. Wakafanya kampeni kwake, wakamkoroga, akasikiza. Finally, he applied his mind.
Sources told KTN that Gachagua's candidacy for the running mate position garnered only 5 votes, in stark contrast to Kindiki's over 30. It was in the aftermath of this decision that a confrontation allegedly occurred where Gachagua is said to have slapped Ichung'wah.
Oh, so that is what happened. Alipigwa ile kofi ya Kidero. Kidero, you've slapped me. Hiyo kofi ya Kidero ndio Ichung'wah alipigwa na Gachagua, and that is allegedly the source of all this hatred. It is the source of why anasema Dorcas ana in the words of young people anabomolewa huku na pastors. It is the source of why anasema nani amekaliwa kwa nyumba na bibi. Ndio maana anasema for Kenya to progress, Rigathi must go. Even though I do agree na yeye, Rigathi is very tribalistic. Najua itakasirisha watu, but I have to say it. He channels inanga huruma. If you want huruma, there's an estate in Nairobi called Huruma. Hautapata hapa. But tuendelee na video.
This alleged incident, according to our sources, marked the genesis of this deep-seated enmity, sparking a relentless volley of verbal attacks ever since.
One of the person alikuwa ameongoza alikuwa anasema over my dead body hawezi pewa. Anaapa. Hata tukiwa hapo Karen walikuja bibi yangu Pastor Dorcas akiwa hapo wakamfukuza.
While our sources point to the 2022 incident, Kimani Ichung'wah himself offered a different narrative in 2024. He stated that their strained relationship began when Gachagua started advocating for the one man, one shilling, one vote campaign. The rivalry escalated.
Okay, so as you can see, yeye anasema the reason is not because alipigwa kofi, but that I think that might be the reason. I think vile naendelea disrespective or Rigathi, because Rigathi is also very arrogant. Yeye pia ni arrogant. So unajua when two arrogant people meet, alafu mmoja ekwe kofi, that is a big blow to the ego ya mtu yenye uwezi sahau. So most likely Rigathi alimweka ubare, alimchapa backhand like a pimp. Bah! Alimchapa hivyo. And then from that moment he never forgot the embarrassment, and he's been coming for Rigathi and his family for a long time. But speaking of this guy, amesema hajai toa bribe kwa hii Kenya yenye tunaishi. Hajai toa bribe, hajai receive bribe. Ni mweupe kama pamba. So what does he think of the bribes zenye Ruto anatoa kwa kanisa?
Kwa hivyo Bishop, nataka tukuambie sisi hatutaacha kupeana kanisani. Na tutaendelea kupeana. Ati kama wengine wametosheka ikuja hapa West Pokot. Sasa ile shida iko, hata wale wanasema wametosheka, ile wamesema wametosheka hawajarudisha bado.
Okay, so this idiot, this imbecile, ako hapa anasema ni sawa tutaendelea kupea church bribes. Even though hapo kwa video yenye alikuwa na Mehdi Hassan, ako hapo anajifanya I have never given a bribe. I have never given a bribe in my life hapo Kenya. Ajai receive bribe hapo Kenya. Hii Kenya hii yetu hii ndio anasema ajai toa bribe, ajai receive bribe, and then 2 minutes later ako hapa akitoa bribe kwa church? Or what does he think that is? Anafikiria hiyo pesa inachukuliwa na DHL inapelekwa hadi binguni? Ama anafikiria hiyo pesa inapelekanga wapi? Hiyo pesa inapewa church. Ndio maana hao mapastors wanaendesha ma SUVs and very huge trucks. Hiyo pesa yote ni bribes to the pastors, and that's how they won the election, by playing with people's emotions, because Kenyans work with religion. That's where everybody goes insane. But tuendelee tuone, maybe he does not care giving out these bribes. Natoa 5 million hapa, 10 million, 20 million, yeye na kasongo, mwizi, thief, murderer, all those terrible things zenye kasongo anafanya. He does not care because he's worth I don't know how many millions. Let's hear in his own fucking words how much his net worth is, which we know is not clean. Hakuna politician clean Kenya. But tell us, Mr. Kimani Ichung'wah, how much are you worth?
I also wasn't born in a very affluent family, but I'm working very hard, and I work very hard every day.
The
day I make it, I fake it till I make it, and the day I make it...
Are you talking about yourself?
Are you going to say I'm also corrupt?
Hold on, are you saying yourself? You're talking about yourself for a moment.
Yeah, I also...
Recently, an MP from your party joked that you were worth 5 billion shillings, or $38 million. Is that correct?
Joked, and not from my party. It's actually from the other party.
So can you clarify then, what is your net worth?
Well, not 5 billion, definitely.
For 1 billion?
Probably about close to 1 billion.
And that's fine, because a lot of people, as you know better than me, you're the majority leader of the Kenyan National Assembly, that Kenyan MPs are among the highest paid in the world in relative terms. People are very upset seeing a lot of MPs flaunting their wealth. They're doing TikToks, they're doing Twitter videos showing their luxury cars, and Kenyans are furious. You know this on social media. They're upset because the MPs are flaunting their wealth.
Okay, so this guy is worth, I believe the first number they said, 5 billion shillings. That is like what? They said it's like $38 million. He denied it, but he made in the alisema 1 billion, but I truly believe he's worth more than $1 billion, which is like what? $8 million. Do you know how crazy of amount that is? That is a crazy amount for a leader in a third world country. Many people, even in developed first world countries, are not worth that. In fact, ukiangalia hata in other countries, retirement target ya watu in working their whole lifetime inakuanga $1 million. And this guy is worth already $8 million, and he's saying, when I make it. So according to him, your 8 million ataja, he's not made it. $8 million, which is 1 billion Kenya shillings. Billion with a B. Na atasema hiyo alikuwa na hustle tu, alikuwa anafanya hapa majob kiasi before he joined government, and that's how he made his money. Like, these leaders take us for idiots. They take us for idiots, and they are kind of right, because Kenyans still vote for them. You know somebody is corrupt to the core, ako hapa na kuambia ati ajai toa bribe, ajai receive bribe. How the hell did he make 1 billion shillings? Ulikuwa unajua Kimani Ichung'wah before appear out of nowhere, before he came out to defend the government for everything. Yeye na KJ wanakimbizana hapo kuwa ma slay queens wa Ruto. KJ, another idiot who I made a video of, actually. I can link it at the end. Go watch KJ, the moron, the sellout, akidefend Ruto. And now Kimani Ichung'wah ako hapa. I think it does pay. Because kama Kimani Ichung'wah, slay queen, is worth like, what was it? 5 billion shillings. Can you just imagine how much Nabii Ruto is worth? Because sponsor ndio wako na pesa mingi kuliko the side chick. But tuendelee tuone, because he was not only hating on Gachagua, who should not be in leadership. He should not be in leadership. Gachagua should also not be in leadership. If you don't like what I'm saying, pole sana, but the truth is the truth. He was also hating on other people. Nakumbuka times demonstrations, he was totally against Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, which is surprising, because now Raila amesaliti watu like the Judas he has always been, and he's in the government. But tuone what this idiot was saying times demonstrations.
Rais, nataka nikuambie, usitishwe na Raila, usitishwe na Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa commander-in-chief of the defense forces of Kenya when we fell him in the elections of 2022. Na tukamwangusha kwa kura, kwa kutumia maarifa na akili, wakikunywa pombe na kuvuta bangi kwa maofisi ya serikali.
Jamaa alikuwa anabonga trash yenyewe. Unajua some of this nilikuwa nimesahau because it's been a while. But huyu jamaa huwa anabonga trash. He supports the most ridiculous policies za Kasongo. He's the biggest cheerleader. Amevaa hapo wanaitangaje tiara and other stuff, those tiny skirts, akirukaruka left right hapo in his pom-poms ku please Ruto. Yeye na KJ hapo hivyo hawana shame. Like, these people have no fucking shame. As a leader hauna shame bana. Uko hapo una support the worst of the worst things that are being done to the Kenyans. You are cheerleading. Uko hapo unafanya hizo dances za cheerleaders. Na man, this is ridiculous. Your time alikuwa na bonga trash, but tuendelee.
Ukweli si ukweli? Si tuliwangoa kama wako walevi? Kama tulikungoa ukiwa State House, ufikiria safari hii ati utatumia muungiki kupindua serikali. Uhuru Kenyatta, please, lala tena uote safari ingine.
Okay, so so ameambia Uhuru, keep on dreaming, motherfucker. Keep on dreaming. Hautatoa Ruto. And Raila, you'll never be in government. And now Raila is also in government, which is ridiculous. But speaking of dreams, wacha tuone, what is the dream of Bibi ya Ruto? What is the dream of Kimani Ichung'wah, the loudmouth imbecile? Wacha tuone, what is his dreams for the future as a politician and for Kenya?
You said earlier in the show, people call you William Ruto's wife because you're so close to him. Do you plan to be William Ruto's successor? Do you plan to run for president once he's done?
As to my future plans in politics, maybe I do not know.
Good, nice honest answer at the end.
I do not know.
He does not know, so he will keep us guessing. But right now, don't keep me guessing. Please chap a like, subscribe. This is a new channel. We want to grow it. Tutaonana next time.